Don't pay me, do it yourself, I'll show you how. Open your calendar last month. See those single empty days squeezed between two reservations? The lonely Tuesday, the gap between Wednesday and Thursday, nobody booked. Those called orphan days. And for most self-managing owners, they quietly add up to $2, $3, sometimes $5,000 a year in these nights that expired worthless. Hi, I'm Steve, 20 years of property management in Germany, Switzerland and Greece. 300 units at peak. Now with Xeno Management in Orlando. And with Xeno Academy, I teach owners like you to self-manage their property. And here's the truth from the professional side of this business that will change how you look at your calendar. A profitable calendar doesn't look tiny. It looks busy. Weekend stays, a one-nighter jammed into a gap, a midweek two-nighter patched together like a quilt. Owners think success look like clean, long, back-to-back bookings. Operators know success look like no night left to die. Because that's the thing about a night. It's the most perishable product on earth. Unsold bread you can sell tomorrow. And unsold Tuesday is gone at midnight, permanently at the value of exactly zero. So the professional question is never, is this booking pretty? Does the night die or does it pay? Let's fix your orphan days in 3 layers. The layer 1 is easy. Stop creating them. The most orphan days aren't bad luck. There are settings. The biggest reason is your minimum stay rule. If you run a 3-night minimum, then every gap of 1 or 2 nights between reservations is a night you have locked by your own rule into dying. The fix is a gap-aware minimum stay. Good pricing tools and channel managers have this feature. It automatically allows a 1 or 2 night stay exactly when it fits into a gap. Your 3-night rule. Stay for the open calendar, the gaps become sellable. That single setting is found money. Let's come to the next one. Check-in day restrictions that don't match to your market. If your guest wants a Friday to Monday but you only allow Saturday check-in, you're producing your own orphan Friday 50 times a year. Layer 2. Price the gaps like you mean it. An orphan Tuesday between 2 bookings is not your standard product. Its bias pool is tiny. What percentage of travelers want exactly one night, exact that Tuesday in your neighborhood? Maybe 10-50% of the market on a good week? You are fishing in a puddle, not a lake, and the fish decides. So the price has go to work. Orphan night get aggressive automated discounts as they get close. 15-20% inside the week. This is where the business traveler appears. The guest who flies in, sleeps, makes 1 cup of coffee and leaves. By the way, the guest is one with tiny things. A real coffee setup with to-go cups, painless check-in and blackout curtains. 15 hours in your property and the bed and the cup of coffee are 90% of the review. And before anyone in the comments say it, yes, 1 night stays mean a turnover for 1 night of revenue. That's why the cleaning fee exists and that's why you check your numbers. If your cleaning cost eats the night, the discount has a floor. A booked night should always beat an empty night after cost. Never before. Now your floor number cold. That is the difference between fighting for a booking and paying a stranger to sleep in your house. Let's go to layer 3. Measure your pickup. Pickup is a professional word for booking that arrives close to the date. The market's last night metabolism. Every market has one, and here is the wild part. In many urban and event-driven markets, a huge share of all bookings land inside the final week. Some markets pick up 10% of a given night's occupancy with 7 days of that night. If you knew that, really knew from data, not hope, how much clamor would you be about a gap 10 days out? Your pricing tool shows market pickup curves. Look at them once. It's the difference between fearing the last week or planning for it. In Orlando, last-minute pickup is real and strong. Someone's conference schedule changed. Someone's flight got moved. A family decides Wednesday to come Friday. Those guests exist every single week. The only question is, whose listing catches them? Now, put the 3 layers together and watch what changes. Get aware, minimum stop producing orphans. Stepped last-minute pricing sells the orphan that still occur. And knowing your market's numbers keeps your nerves out of the equation. The result? Your occupancy climbs 3 to 8 points without a single big booking. And pure price per night wisdom would never have found it. Because this isn't a rate problem. It's a merchandising problem. You had inventory that wasn't on the shelf. One more mindset shift, because this is where owners and operators truly part ways. Owners see one night booking and think hassle. Operators fighting for pickups a skill, maybe the most honest skill in the business. Anyone can collect an easy Saturday. The pros get paid for Tuesdays. And when you self-manage, every Tuesday you won is 100% yours. Nobody's 20 to 30% commission goes out of your pocket. In my free webinar, I do the Orphan Day Audit Live. We open a real calendar, we'll find produced gaps, fix the minimum stay settings on screen, and set up the last-minute steps. Bring your own calendar, open it in another tab, and fix yours parallel. That's exactly the format. It's free. The link is in the description below. Homework: 3 steps. 1. Count the last month's orphan days and multiply your average rate. That is your leak in dollars. Write it down. 2. Turn on Gap Aware Minimum Stays Tonight. If your tool can't do it, drop your minimum to 1 night on every gap inside 14 days manually. 3. Set 1 automated last-minute step for single nights. Then, next month, count again and watch the leak shrinks. A tiny calendar is a vanity metric. A busy calendar pays the mortgage. Don't pay me, do it yourself, I show you how. Free webinar in the link below. Don't forget to subscribe. I see you in the next one.